Have you ever seen abandoned luxury cars in Dubai? It's a surprising sight that gives a glimpse into the city's strict debt laws. In Dubai, as the economy rises and falls, some owners find themselves in financial trouble, leading to the startling phenomenon of luxury vehicles left behind. When people can no longer afford their extravagant purchases, they often abandon high-end cars like Ferraris and Lamborghinis on the streets. This happens because the laws in Dubai impose heavy penalties for unpaid debts, making it easier for owners to flee rather than face financial ruin. The sight of these high-priced vehicles, often left parked among ordinary cars, reflects a unique blend of luxury and loss in the city. As these vehicles gather dust, they tell stories of lavish lifestyles that, at times, take a dramatic turn. What do you think happens to these forgotten treasures? Believe it or not, Alaska holds 3 unique titles. This incredible state is not just the largest in the U.S., it's also the most northern, eastern, and western state in the country. Its Arctic location makes it the northernmost state, where icy landscapes dominate and wildlife thrives in a rugged beauty. But wait, there's more. Alaska juts out into the Pacific Ocean, granting it the title of the westernmost state as well. You may be surprised to find out that part of Alaska actually crosses the 180-degree meridian, placing that portion of the state in the eastern hemisphere. Because of this fascinating geographical situation, Alaska earns the distinction of being the easternmost U.S. state too. This means if you're measuring from the mainland, Alaska stretches all across the globe, making it a truly unique part of America. How cool is that? Here's a wild fact about the Appian Way. This ancient road, built in 312 BC, still carries travelers through Rome today, proving that Roman engineering was nothing short of amazing. Stretching over 350 miles, the Appian Way, or Via Appia, was originally designed for military purposes, allowing troops to quickly move across the Italian peninsula. As you walk upon its sturdy stones, you can almost feel the echoes of history beneath your feet. Remarkably, even after more than 2,000 years, this road has maintained its structure, thanks to the careful craftsmanship of Roman engineers who employed techniques still admired today. Picture horse-drawn carriages rolling along, or merchants showcasing their wares in ancient times. Visiting the Appian Way is like stepping back in time. It's a living connection to our past. How many other roads can claim such a remarkable legacy? Jackpot shock. Did South Africa's lottery draw reveal fraud? In a stunning turn of events, a recent lottery draw in South Africa has sparked accusations of fraud after a group of 20 players all claimed the jackpot. The winning numbers 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, with Powerball 10, seemed too coincidental, raising eyebrows across the nation. This unusual situation unfolded when multiple players reported winning the grand prize at once, leading authorities to investigate the integrity of the draw. Critics speculate that something fishy might have happened, questioning whether the game was rigged or if luck simply smiled on a large group at the same time. As investigations unfold, many are left wondering how random chance could lead to such an unprecedented occurrence. Will the truth behind this unusual lottery result come to light? It's a gripping story that reminds us how unexpected events can create both excitement and suspicion. Did you know that Mumbai's railway station is massive? This incredible hub is one of the busiest in the world, handling a staggering 3,000 trains every single day. Imagine the sheer energy as between 700,000 and 1 million passengers pass through its gates daily. From early morning commuters rushing to work, families traveling for vacations, to locals simply boarding trains for a quick trip across the city, the station is a vibrant mix of people and stories. With its historic architecture and a never-ending stream of activities, this railway station is not just a transit point, but a lively social scene. Travelers can indulge in delicious street food, shop for local goods, and experience the heart of Mumbai's culture, all while navigating the bustling platforms. Have you ever experienced the thrill of such a dynamic place? Can you imagine that we buy so many clothes? On average, an American purchases 53 new pieces of clothing each year, which is quite a lot when you think about it. This steady stream of new outfits shows how much we enjoy fashion and want to express ourselves through our wardrobes. The clothing industry has grown rapidly, with stores and online shops catering to every style imaginable. This trend, however, raises important questions about sustainability. The production of clothing takes a toll on our planet, using resources like water and energy and generating waste. As we embrace new styles, we also need to consider the impact of fast fashion and explore ways to shop more responsibly. Perhaps we can try thrift shopping, upcycling old clothes, or simply purchasing less to help reduce our footprint. Balancing our love for new fashion with eco-friendly choices could make a big difference. Guess what really drives your body while you sleep? During deep sleep, a fascinating process takes place that affects how we respond to irritants like dust or pollen. The nerves responsible for triggering a sneeze are inactive during this stage of sleep, which means you won't sneeze even if something bothers your nose. This natural suppression of the sneeze reflex is crucial because it allows your body to focus on essential functions like repairing tissues, consolidating memories, and regulating hormones. Imagine trying to sleep while constantly sneezing. By temporarily disabling sneezing, your body prioritizes rest and recovery, ensuring you wake up refreshed and ready to tackle the day. So the next time you're peacefully snoozing, remember this incredible way your body protects itself. Isn't it amazing how our bodies manage these processes while we dream? Prepare to be amazed by the Boeing 747's testing. Before this iconic aircraft took to the skies, engineers dedicated an incredible 15,000 hours to wind tunnel testing. This extensive process was crucial for ensuring that the 747 could handle real-world conditions and the challenges of high-speed air travel. By simulating the forces of the wind and air pressure on different parts of the plane, designers gathered valuable data to refine its shape and structure. This rigorous testing not only led to improvements in the aircraft's performance, but also helped to establish the Boeing 747 as a pioneering model in aviation history. Thanks to this commitment to safety and innovation, the 747 went on to become a beloved choice for airlines around the world, revolutionizing international travel and allowing millions to experience the thrill of flying. Let's uncover the truth about Australia's gold rush. In 1851, the discovery of gold in New South Wales and Victoria sent shockwaves through the world, drawing thousands of eager prospectors hoping to strike it rich. This monumental event didn't just change the lives of individuals, it transformed the entire nation. As people flocked to the goldfields, the population surged and small towns rapidly evolved into bustling cities, with Melbourne and Sydney leading the charge. The fast-paced growth demanded better infrastructure, leading to the development of roads, railways, and communication systems that would support the growing communities. Families traveled across countries, driven by dreams and determination, while cultures blended in this melting pot of ambition. The gold rush not only filled pockets but also shaped Australia's economy, firmly establishing the nation's presence on the global stage. It was a time of opportunity, hardship, and sometimes even lawlessness. The legacies of the gold rush still resonate today, influencing Australia's culture and identity. So, what legacy do you think it left behind? Did you know many women would say "I do" again? A recent survey revealed that 50% of American women expressed they would choose to marry the same man again. This statistic gives us a fascinating glimpse into modern relationships, showcasing how many women feel satisfied with their partners. It suggests that many men are successfully meeting their partner's expectations and perhaps excelling in traits like support, kindness, and humor. The dynamics of relationships can evolve over time, and this willingness to marry the same person again highlights a strong connection and appreciation that goes beyond initial romance. Trust, compatibility, and shared values often form the foundation for these decisions. Plus, it makes you wonder what experiences couples share that reinforce their commitment. It's intriguing to think about how love evolves and deepens through life's ups and downs. So what qualities do you think are vital for a lasting relationship? It's clear that many women recognize and value these qualities in their significant others. This might surprise you. Rhododendron Day is a celebration. Every year, New South Wales, Australia, shines a spotlight on the stunning rhododendron flower. These vibrant blooms come in a rainbow of colors and are loved for their beauty. Rhododendrons symbolize joy and love, making them a perfect focus for a day dedicated to appreciation. The celebration happens during spring when these flowers are in full bloom, allowing people to enjoy their breathtaking sights. Communities gather to participate in flower festivals, workshops, and garden tours, where enthusiasts can learn how to care for rhododendrons and other plants. Events often include live music, food stalls, and educational programs for all ages, creating a lively atmosphere. Rhododendron Day is not just about the flowers. It's a time for friends and families to come together, share experiences, and promote a love for nature. So, aren't you curious to see these lovely flowers up close? Here's something incredible about hard to believe, but Italians live with parents longer. In Italy, it's surprisingly common for young adults to live with their parents until they are around 28 or 30. This trend reflects the strong family bonds typical of Italian culture and highlights the home as a supportive environment for young people. Many families see this living arrangement as a way to maintain connections and provide emotional support. Instead of rushing into independence, young Italians often prioritize education or starting their careers while sharing their childhood home with parents. This setup fosters a cozy atmosphere where family dinners are not just meals, but cherished gatherings that uphold traditions and strengthen relationships. Moreover, the high housing costs in urban areas make it practical for young people to remain at home a bit longer than in other cultures. Unlike places where moving out symbolizes adulthood, Italians often celebrate these extended stays as a testament to their rich family values. So if you meet an Italian in their late 20s, still living with mom and dad, remember they're enjoying their family legacy. Let's uncover the truth about World War II factory output. During the Second World War, American factory workers showcased remarkable efficiency, producing more than twice as much as their German peers, and an astounding 4 times the output of Japanese workers. This exceptional performance was a key factor in the Allied victory. Industrialist Donald Douglas famously highlighted this achievement, stating that it proved free men could outperform those who were oppressed. The scale of this production was revolutionary, with factories converting rapidly from peacetime goods to war materials like tanks, aircraft, and ammunition. Workers embraced the wartime effort, often working long hours in assembly lines filled with a sense of purpose. The contrast in output not only fueled the war machine, but also demonstrated the power of innovation and freedom in a time of global strife. How did American ingenuity and spirit lead to such a monumental difference? What if I told you pigeons recognize human faces? This unique skill sets them apart in the animal kingdom. Recent studies reveal that pigeons can distinguish between different human faces, and what's even cooler is that they can remember these faces for a long time. Unlike many birds, pigeons possess advanced cognitive abilities similar to primates, allowing them to process complex visual information. Imagine walking through a park and noticing a pigeon watching you closely. It might just remember your face from a previous visit. This ability helps pigeons identify people who might feed them, enhancing their survival. Whether we're feeding them breadcrumbs or just admiring their beauty, their recognition capacity shows a remarkable connection between humans and these urban birds. Isn't it fascinating to think about how similar we are in some ways? Did you know that dogs love chasing laser pointers? This playful pursuit taps into their natural hunting instincts, with many dogs perceiving the tiny dot of light as if it were a real prey. As they dart and leap, trying to catch it, their excitement can be infectious. However, it's important to recognize that these furry friends can become frustrated when they realize they can never actually catch the elusive light. This can lead to obsessive behavior, which is not healthy for them. Instead of laser pointers, consider using physical toys that dogs can actually catch and play with. Toys like balls, ropes, or squeaky creatures allow dogs to engage their hunting instincts in a constructive way, providing both mental and physical stimulation. Not only does this help satisfy their urge to chase, but it also enhances their bonding time with you. So while chasing that little laser dot may seem like fun, it's wiser to choose toys that promote a happier and healthier playtime for your pup. Did you know Una Chaplin has an iconic grandfather? Una Chaplin, best known for playing Talisa in the acclaimed series Game of Thrones, carries a remarkable legacy that stretches back to the golden age of cinema. She is the granddaughter of legendary silent film star Charlie Chaplin, who captivated audiences with his unforgettable characters and pioneering techniques. Growing up in a family steeped in the world of storytelling and artistry, Una has inherited not just a name, but the creative spirit that defined her grandfather's career. Charlie Chaplin, with his timeless films like The Kid and City Lights, left an indelible mark on the film industry, and Una continues that legacy today. With her own impressive body of work, she stands as a testament to how talent can run deep through generations. Isn't it fascinating to see how family heritage influences creativity in the entertainment world? Most people don't know this, but Al Capone had a secret. Behind his criminal activities during Prohibition, this notorious gangster cleverly disguised himself as a used furniture dealer. While many saw him as a simple shopkeeper, Capone was actually orchestrating a massive network of illegal activities, including bootlegging alcohol and running speakeasies. This clever facade allowed him to move freely within society, cultivating a reputation as a businessman rather than a criminal. His storefront gave him an appearance of normalcy, which was crucial during a time when law enforcement was cracking down on organized crime. Capone's ability to blend into legitimate business circles while managing a criminal empire showcases his cunning and resourcefulness. Fascinatingly, this dual life contributed to his legendary status, raising questions about morality, law, and the lengths some will go to for power and wealth. How did he manage to evade the law for so long? Let's uncover the truth about ancient musical instruments. The oldest known musical instrument is a flute, with a captivating story that stretches back approximately 35,000 years. This incredible artifact was unearthed in a remote cave in Germany, where it was meticulously carved from a bird's bone. Imagine our ancestors equipped with nothing but instinct and creativity, crafting melodies in a world dominated by survival. Their ability to express emotions through music reveals much about the human spirit. This flute is part of a larger collection of prehistoric artifacts that illuminate the culture and creativity of early humans. Rather than solely relying on the sounds of the natural world, they actively produced instruments to create harmonious tunes. Research indicates that music likely played a vital role in social bonding among ancient communities, highlighting our intrinsic desire to connect with others. So the next time you hit play on your favorite song, remember the thousands of years of musical evolution behind it, echoing through generations and serving as a powerful form of expression. What if I told you hugs make you healthier? It turns out that hugging your loved ones can actually boost your immune system. A fascinating 2014 study published in the journal Psychological Science revealed that participants who received more hugs felt not only more connected, but also better equipped to handle colds. Researchers discovered that those who felt socially supported displayed less severe symptoms when exposed to a common cold virus compared to those who didn't get as many hugs. This suggests that the emotional warmth we get from hugs might play a significant role in our body's defense mechanisms. So the next time you reach out for a hug, you're not just sharing affection, you're also giving your body a little health boost. Isn't that a great reason to embrace your loved ones more often? Did you know that Bartlett pears are the world's favorite? These delicious fruits stand out as the top pear variety globally, known for their irresistible sweet flavor and tender texture. The Bartlett pear is easily recognizable due to its unique bell shape and vibrant light green color, which transforms into a lovely yellow when fully ripe. Harvested in late summer and early fall, this popular pear is versatile, making it perfect for snacking, baking, and even canning. The Bartlett's juicy flesh and delightful sweetness also make it a favorite for fresh salads and fruit platters. Whether you bite into one as a snack or use its flavor to enhance your dishes, the Bartlett pear brings joy to palates everywhere. With such a great combination of taste and texture, it's no wonder that it's cherished by so many around the world. What's your favorite way to enjoy these delightful pears? You might be surprised by the power of connection. Personal relationships shape our lives more than we often realize. When relatives come to visit, it can spark a whirlwind of emotions, from joy and excitement to nostalgia and even sadness. These interactions highlight the importance of maintaining close ties with family, as they can provide support during tough times. Emotional states are deeply intertwined with social interactions. When we connect with others, we often feel happier and more grounded. Think about how a simple phone call or a family dinner can instantly lift your spirits, reminding you that you're not alone in the world. In today's fast-paced life, taking time to nurture these relationships is crucial. Whether it's sharing laughter, stories from the past, or just being present for one another, these moments foster a sense of belonging that many people crave. So the next time you're with family or friends, remember the incredible impact these connections can have on your emotional well-being. How do you nurture your personal relationships? Why was the first car crash in Ohio so memorable? It all happened in 1891 when two early automobiles, moving at a staggering speed of just 10 miles per hour, collided. Thankfully, no injuries were reported, but what followed was a heated argument between the drivers about whose fault it was. This small incident might not seem significant today, yet it symbolizes the start of America's long and complicated relationship with automobiles and traffic incidents. As cars became more popular, the roads grew busier, and disputes like this one quickly became common. Policymakers began addressing safety concerns, which eventually led to traffic regulations and driving laws we know today. The clash in Ohio is a reminder of how far we've come and how seriously we now take road safety. So the question remains, how do we keep improving our roads to prevent more accidents? Did you know your brain thinks 70,000 times daily? This astonishing number highlights just how amazing the human brain truly is. Each day, our minds are buzzing with thoughts that can range from the mundane, like what to eat for breakfast, to the profound, such as pondering the meaning of life. These thoughts don't just pop up randomly, they represent the brain's incredible multitasking capabilities. With a complex network of neurons firing away, our brains process information, make decisions, and generate ideas almost simultaneously. Imagine all the things you juggle daily: work, school, relationships, hobbies. Your brain is working tirelessly to help you navigate through it all. Even while you're focused on one task, your brain is quietly handling countless background tasks, keeping everything running smoothly. This constant stream of thoughts is essential for problem-solving and creativity. So the next time you feel overwhelmed, remember the power of your brain and its remarkable ability to think, analyze, and innovate. Can you believe Liam Payne bought a flying car? This former One Direction member made headlines when he purchased the iconic flying car from the Weasley family in the beloved Harry Potter films. This remarkable vehicle, known as the Ford Anglia, is famous for its magical ability to soar through the sky and even become invisible. The car first appeared in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, where it played a crucial role in helping Harry and Ron escape from danger. For many fans, owning a piece of Harry Potter history is a dream come true, and Liam's connection to the franchise adds an exciting twist. By acquiring this enchanted automobile, he not only brings a bit of magic into his life, but also celebrates his love for a series that has captured the hearts of millions. As fans of both the music and film worlds unite, many wonder if Liam might take the car for a spin or showcase it in some magical way. Would you ever want to own a piece of movie magic like that? Did you know Apple's iPhone sales skyrocketed by 2015? In 2010, Apple sold around 40 million iPhones over the entire year, showcasing its growing popularity. Fast forward to 2015, and the company achieved a remarkable milestone by selling 4 million iPhones in just 1 week. This surge highlights a dramatic increase in consumer demand for smartphones, and iPhones became the must-have tech accessory. Several factors contributed to this explosive growth: innovative features, sleek designs, and the introduction of new models that captivated buyers. With the rise of social media and mobile apps, people crave powerful devices that could keep up with their digital lifestyles. The leap from annual sales in the millions to weekly sales in the millions underscores how fast technology can evolve and how consumer tastes can shift, making the iPhone a cultural icon and a staple in everyday life. What do you think drove this amazing growth? Is it really true that flamingos sleep on one leg? You bet it is. These fascinating birds have developed a unique way of catching some Z's while standing gracefully on just one leg. This peculiar sleeping habit helps them conserve body heat and maintain balance, especially in their watery habitats. You might wonder how they do it without toppling over. Flamingos have several adaptations that make this possible. Their leg muscles can lock in place, allowing them to rest without exerting energy. When they get tired, they simply shift their weight from one leg to the other. Standing on one leg also keeps them vigilant against predators, as they can quickly react if needed. While many birds prefer to sleep in nests or on the ground, flamingos are perfectly at home balancing in shallow waters or along coastlines. Isn't it incredible how nature has equipped them with such a remarkable skill? Next time you see a flamingo, take a moment to appreciate their elegant stance and the fascinating reasons behind it. Believe it or not, words can shape our history. The phrase, "the word of the past," pops up frequently, highlighting the importance of reflection and understanding our history. When we revisit past experiences and phrases, we not only connect with earlier generations but also learn valuable lessons that can inform our future. Think about it. Every word carries the weight of its history, steeped in culture and emotion. This repetition serves as a reminder that our language connects us to our roots, echoing sentiments and stories from times long ago. By reflecting on expressions that have stood the test of time, we appreciate the evolution of language and the impact it has had on societies. So the next time you hear a phrase that seems familiar, remember it might hold a deeper meaning rooted in our shared past, encouraging us to think critically about our present and future. Here's what actually happens when London faced a bizarre attacker. In the late 1600s, the bustling streets of London were gripped by fear due to an unusual criminal known as the Spanko. This perpetrator had a peculiar modus operandi. He would approach unsuspecting victims and spank them with a rod while shouting the word "Spanko" before dashing away. The oddity of the attacks left the citizens both bewildered and anxious, as they could never predict when or where the next incident would occur. As word spread, some residents took to the streets in the hopes of catching the elusive spanker, while others stayed indoors to avoid becoming his next target. This strange episode in London's history highlights how even the most unusual criminals can capture the public's imagination. Who would have thought a simple spank could cause such chaos in a city? Believe it or not, crystal gem corn is mesmerizing. This unique variety hails from Mexico and is unlike any corn you've seen before. Its kernels are transparent and reflect light beautifully, making it look almost like glass. The shimmering colors that dance across its surface are not just for show. They have deep roots in history. Crystal gem corn comes from traditional agricultural practices passed down through generations by indigenous farmers who cultivated it for its beauty and its nutritional value. Beyond its striking appearance, this corn is a symbol of resilience and innovation, reflecting the rich cultural heritage of its origins. Today, more and more gardeners are discovering crystal gem corn and growing it in their own backyards, not only for their stunning visual appeal, but also as a way to connect with the past. Are you ready to try growing this eye-catching corn variety yourself? This might surprise you, a 905-page suicide note. In 2010, a man named David wrote an astonishingly long suicide note, spanning 905 pages over 5 years. This powerful document reveals a deep and troubling journey through his struggles with mental health. Rather than being a simple farewell, David's note is filled with reflections, emotions, and thoughts on life that offer a glimpse into his state of mind and the overwhelming pain he felt. Writing became his way of coping, allowing him to pour out his feelings, frustrations, and fears onto the pages. Tragically, the note culminated in a heartbreaking message that highlighted his desperation and the challenges he faced. This story serves as a poignant reminder of the importance of mental health awareness and the need for open conversations about emotional struggles. It raises crucial questions about how society views mental illness and the support that people truly need in their darkest moments. Why do we often overlook the signs that someone is suffering? Is it really true that a storm simulator replicates hurricanes? This amazing device can create winds of up to 103 millibars, which is comparable to a Category 2 hurricane. Imagine standing in a controlled environment where you can feel the intense gale-force winds just like those that can cause real destruction during a storm. This simulator offers an immersive experience that not only helps people understand the true power of extreme weather, but also serves as an important tool for education and research. Students, researchers, and emergency responders can step inside and witness firsthand how damaging these storms can be. By simulating conditions that mimic hurricanes, emergency teams are able to train effectively, preparing for actual storm scenarios and improving their response strategies. So, whether you are a curious student or a professional preparing for a storm, this remarkable technology brings to life the challenges posed by nature's fury, making it a vital resource in our ever-changing climate. Ever wondered how many dinosaurs were bipeds? These fascinating creatures, known as bipeds, walked and ran on two legs, using their powerful back limbs to navigate their world. Famous examples include the speedy velociraptor and the towering Tyrannosaurus rex. Being bipedal offered advantages like quicker movement and the ability to reach higher vegetation, aiding survival. Interestingly, not all dinosaurs were built the same. Some were hefty quadrupeds, but bipeds typically had unique adaptations, such as lighter bodies for sprinting. The structure of their legs and hips facilitated swift escapes from predators or agile hunting strategies. Fossil evidence shows that these dinosaurs thrived in various environments, from lush forests to arid plains. Studying their bones helps us learn not only about their physical capabilities, but also about how they adapted to changing climates and ecosystems millions of years ago. What other surprises do dinosaurs hold for us? Most people don't know this, but horns are iconic. Hollywood's costume department has crafted some of the most memorable horns seen in films, like the ones worn by characters such as Maleficent. These striking designs have become unforgettable symbols of villainy and power. But interestingly, they don't accurately reflect historical realities. In medieval times, horns were often used as instruments or symbols of status, but they didn't look like the elaborate, twisted creations we see on screen. Instead, costume designers exaggerate and stylize horns to enhance a character's personality and bring them to life. This artistic license helps immerse viewers in a fantastical world, making it visually captivating. So next time you see a character sporting horns, remember they are more about storytelling and creativity than factual history. What if I told you about wave energy's magic? The Core Power Ocean, also known as C4, is an innovative technology that turns the ocean's waves into clean electricity. This remarkable system harnesses the natural motion of the sea, converting it into a powerful and sustainable energy source without harming the environment. Unlike traditional fossil fuels that contribute to pollution, C4 operates with zero emissions, making it a great alternative for our planet's energy needs. Imagine energy generated by the constant rise and fall of the ocean, creating a steady supply that we can rely on. With the world facing pressing challenges like climate change and the need for renewable resources, the potential of wave energy is exciting. As we explore smarter ways to produce power, C4 stands out for its efficiency and eco-friendliness. In a future where energy solutions must be both effective and sustainable, can wave energy like C4 lead the way? Discover how the Michelin Guide changed dining forever. It all started in 1900 when the Michelin Tire Company, founded by Edward and André Michelin, launched a guide to encourage driving. They wanted more people to hit the road, leading to a greater demand for cars and tires. This guide offered essential information for motorists, but something unexpected happened. The restaurant section caught on like wildfire. As more travelers asked for dining recommendations, the guide began to highlight outstanding eateries. By 1926, the Michelin star system was born, awarding stars to top-notch restaurants, and a new standard of culinary excellence emerged. Today, these stars are fiercely coveted by chefs around the world, turning the Michelin Guide into a symbol of fine dining. It's remarkable how a tire company's initiative to promote travel transformed the way we think about food and dining experiences. Ever wondered how a simple guide could lead to such gastronomical prestige? Believe it or not, stair lifts can be stylish. The Platinum Ergo Curve is not just any stair lift. It's specifically designed for those tricky curved staircases. Imagine gliding smoothly up and down your stairs with ease, all while feeling comfortable. This stair lift features a unique dual rail system that enhances stability and safety, making every journey feel secure. One of the standout elements is its ergonomic, adjustable seat, which ensures that users of all sizes can find just the right fit for a pleasant ride. Whether it's for you or a loved one, the Platinum Ergo Curve provides both functionality and comfort, making it easier to navigate your home without the worry of stairs. Why settle for less when you can have a stair lift that looks great and feels even better? Did you know about Pan's Labyrinth's unique sound magic? In the movie Pan's Labyrinth, acclaimed director Guillermo del Toro went above and beyond to create an immersive experience for viewers. One standout element in the film is the eerie scream of the mandrake, a mystical plant that plays a crucial role in the story. To craft this unsettling sound, del Toro employed an innovative technique. He combined the cry of a baby with the squeak of a rodent. This unusual mix not only evokes an emotional response, but also highlights the film's themes of innocence and fear. By blurring the lines between familiar sounds, del Toro invites the audience into a world where reality merges with fantasy. The result is both haunting and mesmerizing, showcasing the power of sound design and storytelling. Sound effects often go unnoticed, but they can profoundly impact how we interpret a film's mood and characters. So the next time you watch Pan's Labyrinth, listen closely and remember the creative processes that brought those chills to life. Dare to ride the most dangerous road in the world? The North Yungas Road in Bolivia, often called Death Road, is renowned for its breathtaking views and terrifying risks. With steep cliffs on one side and narrow paths threading through lush mountains, it presents a thrilling challenge for adventurers. Every year, thousands of tourists, drawn by the allure of this infamous route, either drive or bike along its perilous terrain. The unpredictable weather adds to the excitement, with fog and rain creating hazardous conditions that can turn any ride into a heart-pounding experience. Local guides emphasize the importance of caution, making sure that thrill seekers are aware of both the beauty and danger they encounter. Each bend in the road offers stunning views of the surrounding landscapes, but a single misstep can have dire consequences. So, are you ready to test your limits on this epic journey? Turns out the truth is that robots can fail. Imagine a bustling factory floor filled with the whirring sounds of machines and workers. Suddenly, one robot gets left behind because it couldn't handle the noise. This incident highlights a fascinating aspect of robotic technology. Despite their advanced programming, even robots can encounter issues that lead to malfunctions or operational oversights. In this case, the noise level might have overwhelmed the robot's sensors, causing it to stop working effectively. Engineers design robots to perform complex tasks, but unexpected factors in their environment can still disrupt their functions. This situation raises questions about how we design and operate machines in noisy settings. How can we create better systems that adapt to their surroundings and continue working regardless of the challenges? As technology evolves, ensuring robots can face real-world conditions without hiccups is crucial. Here's a wild fact about Ruth Ellis and justice. On July 13, 1955, Ruth Ellis became the last woman executed in Great Britain after being convicted of murdering her abusive boyfriend. This shocking event stirred intense public debate as many sympathized with her plight, seeing her actions as a desperate response to years of domestic abuse. The case highlighted the harsh realities many women faced in abusive relationships and raised questions about justice and self-defense. Just a decade later, in 1965, the death penalty for murder was abolished in England, Scotland, and Wales, marking a significant shift in British criminal justice policy. Ellis's story played a pivotal role in changing how society views justice and punishment, pushing the conversation towards rehabilitation over retribution. Her case remains a powerful reminder of the complexities involved in crime, punishment, and the rights of individuals in dire situations. How did this impact modern perceptions of self-defense? Ever wonder why cellar spiders love our homes? These fascinating creatures belonging to the Falcus genus are the most common type of spider you might find indoors. With their long, delicate legs and small bodies, they often go unnoticed as they weave their messy, untidy webs in corners and hidden spaces. Cellar spiders thrive in the dim lighting of basements or attics, making these areas their favorite spots. Their diet consists mainly of other small insects, which helps keep those pesky pests in check. Unlike some spiders, cellar spiders are not harmful to humans, and they prefer to flee than fight when cornered. You might see them hanging upside down in their webs, waiting patiently for a meal to wander by. So the next time you find a cellar spider in your home, remember that it's just doing its job as a natural pest controller. How cool is that? Here's what actually happens when geese guard police stations. In a surprising twist, some police stations in China have turned to geese as their feathered protectors. These delightful birds are not just quirky alternatives to the usual canine companions. They bring unique advantages to the role. Geese are incredibly territorial, making them excellent natural guards. When they sense danger, their loud honking can alert officers more effectively than a sleeping dog. Plus, their sharp eyesight helps them spot movement from afar, which can be crucial for keeping an eye on the surroundings. By employing geese, police are tapping into a centuries-old tradition where these birds were once used to protect homes and farms. Not only do they add a bit of charm to the station, but they also contribute to the safety of the community. Imagine walking by a police station and seeing a group of honking geese patrolling the premises. That's quite a sight. So while traditional police dogs remain popular, geese are proving that they can hold their own in the security department. Who knew these birds could be so effective at keeping watch? What if I told you about the Fibonacci sequence? This fascinating series of numbers starts with the simplest values of 0 and 1. From there, each number is created by adding the two numbers before it. So after 0 and 1, we get 1, then 2, then 3, and it goes on, creating a beautiful pattern. The Fibonacci sequence isn't just a nifty math trick. It appears all over nature. For example, you can find it in the arrangement of leaves on a stem, the branching of trees, and even in the spiral shells of certain sea creatures. Artists and architects have even used this sequence to create visually appealing designs, linking math and art in stunning ways. It's amazing to think that something as simple as adding two numbers together can lead to such complexity and beauty in our world. So next time you see a flower or a shell, remember the magic of Fibonacci. Be cautious about polar bear liver consumption. Eating polar bear liver might sound exotic, but it can be deadly for humans. Why? This liver contains a ridiculously high concentration of vitamin A, which is essential in small doses but toxic in larger amounts. Just 30 to 90 grams of polar bear liver can deliver enough vitamin A to push a human into a dangerous zone. Symptoms of vitamin A toxicity include nausea, dizziness, and even more severe issues like liver damage. This is especially concerning for explorers or indigenous peoples who might consume it. It's fascinating to think how certain aspects of wildlife, like the polar bear's metabolism, can create such hazards for humans. The liver is usually a nutrient powerhouse for animals, but in this case, it's a serious risk. So next time you hear about someone trying polar bear liver, remember the health dangers involved. It's definitely best to admire these incredible creatures from afar and not on your plate. Did you know Heinz ketchup wasn't always tomato-based? In the late 19th century, when Heinz launched its famous ketchup, many people were familiar with ketchups made from different ingredients like mushrooms and walnuts. To stand out in a crowded market filled with these alternatives, Heinz made sure to highlight the use of tomatoes in its recipe. The name Heinz tomato ketchup effectively emphasized this key ingredient, helping customers quickly understand what to expect. This clever branding strategy not only promoted the product, but also contributed to the popularity of tomato ketchup over time. Today, Heinz ketchup is synonymous with the red, tangy condiment we all love, overshadowing those earlier versions. The focus on fresh tomatoes, combined with a unique blend of spices, has firmly established Heinz as a household name. Isn't it fascinating how a simple name can carry such a rich history? What if I told you a cow was hit by a satellite? In 1960, an astonishing event unfolded in Cuba when a cow was struck by debris from a U.S. satellite that had fallen from orbit. This bizarre scenario occurred during a politically charged time when tensions between the U.S. and Cuba were running high. Instead of reacting with anger, the locals decided to transform the incident into a humorous protest. They dressed the injured cow in a makeshift outfit and paraded it through the streets holding a sign that playfully exclaimed, "Eisenhower, you murdered one of my sisters." The spectacle became a symbol of defiance and resilience, highlighting how humor can emerge even in challenging times. This quirky piece of history not only showcases the unique ways people cope with political strife, but also raises questions about the impacts of space technology on everyday life. How often do we consider the unintended consequences of our scientific endeavors? Guess what really drives our colorful world? Humans can only perceive a small segment of the light spectrum known as the visible spectrum. This range is merely a tiny fraction of all the light that exists around us. The visible spectrum includes colors like red, green, and blue, but so much more lies beyond our sight. For instance, infrared light, which we can't see, is emitted by warm objects, while ultraviolet light can give us sunburns even if we don't notice it. Many animals, like bees and birds, can see into these invisible ranges, allowing them to detect colors and patterns that are completely lost on us. This fascinating limitation of our vision raises interesting questions about how different creatures experience the world. What vibrant hues and signals might we be missing out on just because our eyes are tuned to a narrow band of light? Did you know lions sleep for 20 hours daily? This remarkable behavior is tied to their hunting habits. Lions, as apex predators, have evolved to be both efficient and powerful hunters. By conserving energy, they can engage in short bursts of incredible activity, especially when chasing down prey. This means that while they might seem like lazy cats lounging in the sun, they are actually saving their strength for those critical moments when they need it most. Hunting often requires a lot of energy, so after a successful hunt, lions retreat to rest and recover, sometimes for the entire day. This sleep pattern is essential for maintaining their overall health and ability to hunt effectively. If you think about it, these majestic animals are masters at balancing relaxation and energy management, ensuring they stay at the top of the food chain. Isn't nature fascinating? Iguanas can lose their tails to escape predators. These fascinating reptiles have a remarkable survival trick. When threatened, they can voluntarily detach their tails. This clever strategy allows them to make a quick getaway, while the predator is left confused by the wriggling tail. But that's not all. Iguanas have another cool feature called a parietal eye, a unique light-sensitive organ located on the top of their heads. This special eye helps them detect changes in light, serving as an early warning system for potential threats like birds of prey or other dangers. After shedding their tails, these resilient creatures can regrow them over time, showcasing their amazing ability to recover. However, the new tail may not be an exact replica of the original. It's often made of cartilage instead of bone and varies in appearance. This extraordinary mix of defense mechanisms makes iguanas one of nature's most clever survivors. Imagine being able to escape a threat and grow back a piece of yourself. Isn't nature simply incredible? Here's what actually happens when snakes sleep. Snakes are fascinating creatures with a unique adaptation. They can't close their eyes or blink. This means that when a snake drifts off to sleep, it doesn't look like it's resting at all. Instead, their eyes stay wide open, leaving them vulnerable but also constantly aware of their surroundings. Snakes have a special scale called a spectacle that covers their eyes, protecting them while they slumber. This allows snakes to remain alert and prepared to spring into action if anything threatens them, which is a different approach compared to many other animals that can fully close their eyes. By sleeping with their eyes open, snakes manage to get the rest they need while keeping an eye out for predators or prey. Isn't it amazing how nature has equipped these reptiles to thrive in their environments? Did you know about the word 1? It's hard to believe, but 1 is the only number where the letters are arranged in reverse alphabetical order. This quirky characteristic makes it stand out in the world of numbers. While numbers can be fascinating in their own right, their spelling can reveal even more surprises. When we spell out the numbers One ends up being the only one, ironically, whose letters are in a backward sequence, placing O first, followed by one, and ending with E. This fun fact invites curious minds to explore language and mathematics together, showing how they can intertwine in unexpected ways. So next time you think of numbers, remember that simple one not only represents a quantity, but also holds a unique position in the alphabet. What other surprises do numbers conceal? Is it really true that patriotism fuels political scandals? When former President George Bush weighed in on a political scandal involving 6 individuals, he suggested they were motivated by patriotism. This comment opens the door to a deeper discussion about the nature of political accountability. Often, people involved in scandals argue their actions were in the country's best interest, creating a complex web of justification. Bush's remark highlights how emotions like patriotism can complicate our judgments about right and wrong. It's not just about the actions themselves, but the intent behind them. This raises questions about how we perceive accountability in politics. Should we excuse questionable behavior if it's framed as patriotic? As voters and citizens, we must think critically about how such arguments influence our understanding of integrity and responsibility in leadership. After all, understanding these nuances can help us better navigate the often murky waters of political ethics. Ancient beads reveal secrets of human expression. These stunning artifacts were likely worn as necklaces or bracelets by early humans, offering a fascinating glimpse into their lives. Archaeologists believe that these beads were more than just beautiful accessories. They possibly represented social status, personal identity, or group membership among their wearers. Imagine walking through a bustling community where everyone's jewelry tells a story. The integration of such decorative items into daily life shows us how long humans have valued self-expression and connection through adornments. Different colors, designs, and materials would have signified varying meanings, reflecting the culture and social structure of the time. Each bead could represent a person's journey, beliefs, or community ties, making these small items powerful symbols of who we are. What other secrets might these ancient treasures hold about our ancestors? Did you know dolphins can sleep with one eye open? These intelligent creatures have a fascinating way of resting while staying alert to their surroundings. Dolphins, like the bottlenose variety, are known for their complex behaviors, and their unique method of sleeping is one of the most intriguing. They have a special ability called unihemispheric slow-wave sleep, which allows one hemisphere of their brain to rest while the other remains active. This means they can swim, be aware of potential dangers, and even come to the surface for air while dozing. By keeping one eye open, they can be alert to predators like sharks and stay in touch with their pod members. This sleeping strategy is crucial for survival in the wild, where threats can appear at any moment. Isn't it amazing how dolphins have adapted to life in the ocean? Their ability to balance rest and awareness is just another reason why these marine mammals captivate our imagination and remind us of the wonders of nature. Did you know about Ray's Sausage's shocking past? This company made a significant investment of over $20,000 to improve their operations and tackle the terrible odors that plagued their sausage-making factory. The foul smells were linked to a dark chapter in history involving infamous serial killer Anthony Sowell, whose grisly crimes shocked the city of Cleveland. After Sowell was arrested in 2009, investigators discovered the remains of several victims in and around his home, which wasn't far from Ray's Sausage. The lingering stench from the crimes negatively impacted the business, affecting not only the production processes, but also the community's perception of the brand. To address this issue, Ray's Sausage undertook a comprehensive overhaul, implementing better equipment and sanitation practices to eliminate these odors. This investment not only aimed to restore their reputation, but also to create a more pleasant environment for both employees and nearby residents. How did they manage to turn their situation around? Have you heard about America's hidden landfill water? It's a shocking reality that landfills across the United States are home to approximately 22 million gallons of water trapped in plastic bottles. This staggering amount demonstrates just how significant plastic waste has become in our environment. Many people don't realize that when we throw away plastic bottles, they often end up in landfills, where they can take hundreds of years to decompose. While these bottles do accumulate water when it rains, the larger issue is the environmental impact of our disposables. Each year, millions of plastic items are discarded, leading to waste overflowing in landfills and polluting our beautiful planet. This trapped water, instead of being recycled or repurposed, becomes a symbol of our wastefulness. By rethinking our plastic use, choosing reusable containers, and supporting recycling efforts, we can all play a part in reducing this problem. How many bottles do you think you can save from the landfill? Here's something incredible about Darth Vader's suit. Despite being one of the most iconic costumes in film history, Darth Vader's suit was anything but comfortable. Worn by actor David Prowse during the original Star Wars trilogy, the suit was designed to look menacing, with its black armor and dramatic helmet. However, the craftsmanship came with some serious drawbacks. The suit was heavy and rigid, making even basic movements a challenge. Imagine trying to perform action scenes while struggling to turn your head or lift your arms. Additionally, the life support system within the suit, while essential for breathing and survival, was prone to malfunction. This added to the difficulty of acting in a suit that could overheat, limit mobility, and restrict visibility. So next time you see Darth Vader in action, remember the uncomfortable reality behind that powerful presence. Here's a wild fact about airplane debris storage. During flights, planes manage waste in a clever way. Instead of releasing debris into the air, an airplane's design includes special tanks that collect everything. These tanks are connected to a suction system that draws in waste from the restroom facilities, ensuring that all debris is securely contained throughout the journey. This clever system helps maintain cleanliness and hygiene high above the clouds. When the airplane lands, ground crew use hoses to carefully remove the collected waste from these tanks. It's all part of keeping our flying experience pleasant and safe. So the next time you board a flight, remember that your comfort involves a hidden, efficient process ensuring that everything stays tidy in the sky and is properly handled on the ground. What if I told you about time zones in China? The decision to maintain a single time zone across the vast nation was made with the aim of enhancing national unity and boosting efficiency. Since the early 20th century, China has used Beijing time, creating a uniform schedule for its diverse population. However, this approach has its downsides. Various ethnic minorities and local communities, especially in regions like Xinjiang and Tibet, have found this one-size-fits-all strategy doesn't cater to their daily lives and natural rhythms. As a result, many of these communities have chosen to unofficially observe their own regional time, aligning their daily activities with the sun's position. This practice allows them to maintain cultural traditions and improve their quality of life, raising interesting questions about how time is experienced differently across cultures. Should countries consider more flexible time systems? Did you know lollipops have a fascinating history? In 1908, the candy landscape changed forever with the production of the first machine-made lollipops in New Haven, Connecticut. Before this groundbreaking innovation, lollipops were painstakingly crafted by hand. This labor-intensive method meant that they were often limited in availability. However, the introduction of machinery for lollipop production not only sped up the process, but also made these delightful treats accessible to a much wider audience. Suddenly, both children and adults could enjoy delicious flavors and colorful shapes more easily than ever before. This shift marked a sweet turning point in the candy industry, forever altering how we experience one of our favorite confections. So next time you unwrap a lollipop, remember that you're enjoying a piece of candy history that began over a century ago. Here's a wild fact about horror movie sounds. The Nightmare Machine is a fascinating instrument designed specifically to create those bone-chilling noises we associate with scary films. Picture this. It generates eerie sounds that send shivers down your spine, adding a crucial layer to the overall atmosphere of horror movies. From the creepy creaks of an old haunted house to the unsettling whispers that linger in the darkness, these sounds are essential for pulling viewers into the frightful experience. Without this unique machine, many horror films would lack the spine-tingling tension that keeps audiences on the edge of their seats. By manipulating various sounds and pitches, Sound designers can evoke feelings of fear and anxiety, transforming an ordinary scene into a pulse-pounding moment. Ever thought about how much a sound can change your perception of a movie? The next time you watch a horror flick, listen closely to the sounds. You may find that the soundtrack plays a starring role in the terror. How incredible is the artistry behind these chilling sounds? Did you know that Dubai houses the tallest building? This stunning city in the United Arab Emirates is famously home to the Burj Khalifa, which soars to an incredible height of 828 meters. Finished in 2010, the Burj Khalifa is not just a feat of engineering, it's a symbol of Dubai's rapid growth and ambition. With 163 floors, the skyscraper offers breathtaking views from its observation decks, attracting millions of visitors each year. This architectural marvel features a unique design inspired by Islamic architecture, and it's surrounded by beautiful parks and fountains, making the entire area feel like a modern oasis. But Dubai isn't just about the Burj Khalifa, it's also known for its luxury shopping, vibrant nightlife, and rich culture. Have you ever thought about visiting this dazzling city to experience its blend of tradition and innovation? Hard to believe, but watermelons thrive in deserts. Watermelons, which are made up of an incredible 92% water, are perfect for quenching thirst during hot summer days. But did you know that they actually originated in the dry Kalahari Desert in Africa? This surprising fact highlights the incredible adaptability of plants. The watermelon's ancestors thrived in harsh, arid conditions, using their unique ability to store water. As they evolved, these fruits made their way across the globe, transforming from desert survivors to summertime favorites. When you bite into a juicy slice of watermelon, you're not just enjoying a sweet treat, you're also experiencing a piece of history. The next time you enjoy this refreshing fruit, take a moment to appreciate its incredible journey from the unforgiving Kalahari to your picnic table. Isn't it fascinating how nature finds a way to adapt? Believe it or not, sea walnuts have no permanent anus. The comb jelly, often called the sea walnut, is an extraordinary creature found in oceans worldwide. What sets this jelly apart from most animals is its unique body structure. It doesn't have a fixed anus. Instead, it can literally lose and regenerate this essential body part. This property allows the sea walnut to adapt to its environment and is a notable distinction in the animal kingdom. Comb jellies also possess stunning, rainbow-like colors due to tiny hairs called cilia that create beautiful shimmering light patterns as they swim. They are fascinating predators, feeding on small fish and plankton using their sticky tentacles. These jelly-like organisms play a crucial role in marine ecosystems, serving as food for various marine animals while also helping to control plankton populations. So next time you hear about the incredible sea walnut, remember its disappearing anus and its significance in the oceanic food web. How can such an unusual trait open our eyes to the wonders of evolution? Here's a wild fact about Harry Potter fans. A 2013 study revealed that people who love the Harry Potter series are not just passionate about the magical world, they also display more tolerance and inclusivity in their everyday lives. The research found that these fans are less supportive of violence and more likely to embrace diversity and empathy. This effect suggests that engaging with literature, especially stories that emphasize friendship and understanding, like those in Harry Potter, can actually shape our attitudes toward others. The themes of love, acceptance, and standing up against prejudice resonate deeply with readers, encouraging them to adopt similar values in real life. So next time you dive into a Harry Potter book, remember that it's not just an adventure, it's also a powerful lesson in compassion and social awareness. This might surprise you. Golden banknotes in Dubai? The 24-character Zalote banknotes found in Dubai are not just everyday currency, they're marketed as luxury items. Crafted from thin, shimmering gold materials, these banknotes catch the eye of collectors and tourists alike. Even though they lack official monetary value, their uniqueness and exquisite design make them highly sought after. People visiting Dubai often buy these golden notes as special souvenirs to remember their trip. The allure of Zalote banknotes lies not just in their bling, but also in the story they carry. Each note represents a piece of Dubai's vibrant culture and opulent lifestyle, making them a popular item for photo ops and impressive gifts. Imagine impressing your friends back home with a flash of gold that sparkles in the light. So next time you're in Dubai, keep an eye out for these unique keepsakes. Isn't it tempting to own a piece of luxury? Why did a house fire inspire The Sims? It all started in 1991 when Will Wright, the brilliant mind behind this iconic video game, experienced a devastating house fire. As he stood amidst the ashes of his home, he found himself imagining a world where you could create and control lives without the limitations of reality. This sparked the idea for a virtual dollhouse, where players could design homes and guide characters, or Sims, through various challenges. The idea resonated with many, allowing players to express creativity and explore different life scenarios. When The Sims launched in 2000, it quickly became a cultural phenomenon, scoring millions of fans around the globe. Players loved building dream homes, managing relationships, and playing out everyday dramas. Wright's vision turned a personal tragedy into a groundbreaking game that changed how we think about simulation and storytelling in gaming. So who knew a fire could ignite such creativity? Is it really true that panthers aren't a species? It might surprise you, but the term panther doesn't represent a specific type of big cat. Instead, it refers to certain jaguars and leopards displaying a genetic condition known as melanism. This fascinating trait causes their fur to become black or very dark, creating the striking appearance we often associate with panthers. Yet even though these animals look solid black, they still have the typical spots that identify them as leopards or jaguars. Melanism is an excellent example of how nature has diverse variations, even within the same species. Some scientists believe this dark coloration offers better camouflage in dense forests, allowing these big cats to sneak up on their prey more effectively. So the next time you hear someone mention a panther, remember that they could be talking about either a jaguar or a leopard flaunting its unique melanistic fur. Isn't it intriguing how a single term can encompass such beautiful variations in nature? What if I told you about France's film celebration? France has its own equivalent of the Oscars, called the César Award, which shines a spotlight on remarkable achievements in cinema. Established in 1976, the César Awards honor French filmmakers, actors, and crew for their outstanding work each year. It's named after the famous sculptor Cesare Baldacchini, whose statue is awarded to winners. Much like the Oscars, the César Awards feature various categories such as Best Film, Best Director, and Best Actor, showcasing both established and emerging talent. The ceremony is a glamorous event, often filled with stylish outfits and emotional speeches, as nominees gather to see who will take home the coveted statue. The awards have great significance in the French film industry, and winning a César can elevate a filmmaker's career. Have you ever wondered what it takes to win one of these prestigious awards? Here's a wild fact about Salar de Uyuni. This stunning salt flat in Bolivia is the largest of its kind on Earth, covering an impressive area of over 10,000 square kilometers. But it's not just a beautiful landscape. Its expansive and extremely flat surface makes it an ideal spot for calibrating satellites. The unique characteristics of Salar de Uyuni provide a perfect reference point for scientists. With its bright white surface reflecting sunlight, it creates a striking visual that resembles a giant mirror. When it rains, a thin layer of water transforms the salt crust into a dazzling, reflective lake, attracting tourists seeking breathtaking views. The vastness of Salar de Uyuni means that satellite operators can ensure their equipment is working accurately, helping with everything from GPS navigation to weather forecasting. Could this incredible natural wonder play an even bigger role in our tech-driven world? Did you know old typewriters had a fascinating design? For many decades, typewriters played a crucial role in offices and newsrooms, revolutionizing the way we produce text. These mechanical wonders operated using a unique type bar system, where pressing a key would send the corresponding metal bar flying forward to strike an inked ribbon against the paper. This clever mechanism created letters that were clear and crisp, making communication faster and more efficient. While technology has advanced and typewriters are now largely considered obsolete, they haven't disappeared from our hearts. Today, vintage typewriters are highly sought after by collectors. Enthusiasts cherish them not just for their nostalgic value, but also for their craftsmanship and unique charm. Each typewriter tells a story of the past, inviting us to imagine what it was like to type out a letter or a news article in a bustling newsroom. So, if you come across one, take a moment to appreciate this piece of history and the evolution of written communication. Did you know that Morocco hosts the oldest university? The University of Al-Qarawiyyin, located in Fez, Morocco, was founded in 859 AD by a remarkable woman named Fatima Al-Fihri. This historic institution, recognized by UNESCO as the oldest existing degree-granting university in the world, has played a crucial role in the preservation and advancement of knowledge throughout the centuries. Fatima Al-Fihri established the university after she inherited wealth and sought to create a space for education and learning, focusing on a curriculum that included religious studies, literature, and science. The university not only served as a center for scholars and students, but also contributed significantly to the cultural and intellectual life of the region. Today, it continues to inspire generations, showcasing the importance of education and the enduring legacy of its founder. Wouldn't you love to learn more about this historic place? What if I told you about Fusakubo's amazing goal? In a stunning display of skill, Takai Fusakubo made history while playing for Real Madrid by achieving a remarkable feat on the field. During a gripping match, he pulled off an impressive maneuver that stunned fans and players alike. He passed the ball between the legs of not one, but 6 opposing players. This incredible play is known as a tunnel or a dunk, and Fusakubo executed 4 consecutive tunnels in just one exhilarating moment. Each tunnel required precise timing and exceptional control as he danced around defenders while keeping his eye on the goal. This not only showcased his talent, but also the creative tactics that can shift the momentum of a game. Fans erupted in cheers, with many considering it one of the most memorable moments in soccer history. Fusakubo's achievement highlights how sports can bring excitement and surprise, making every game unpredictable. Who knows what other incredible feats are waiting to unfold on the pitch? Hard to believe, but ancient Japanese buried their dead in jars, showing a fascinating glimpse into their social structure. Between 300 BC and 300 AD, these burial practices reflected the deceased's social class through the size and quality of the trinkets placed alongside them. Items like pottery, tools, and jewelry offered insights into what was deemed valuable at the time. Today, ongoing excavations at Yoshinagari Historical Park are helping archaeologists piece together life during this extraordinary era. As they unearth these artifacts, researchers aim to reconstruct ancient settlements, revealing how people lived, worked, and interacted. The discoveries at Yoshinagari not only illuminate burial customs, but also enrich our understanding of the complex society that existed in Japan centuries ago. What new secrets will these digs uncover next? Believe it or not, pearlfish hide in sea cucumbers. This fascinating relationship is a true marvel of the ocean. These small fish, about the size of a finger, find sanctuary in the unusual and often overlooked rectum of sea cucumbers. Why would they do this? Well, the sea cucumber provides a safe haven against hungry predators lurking in the ocean depths. By slipping inside, pearlfish cleverly avoid becoming someone else's meal, making the most of their unusual hiding spot. This unique behavior showcases nature's creativity in adaptation and survival. The pearlfish even take it a step further. They dart in and out of their host's body, ensuring they can quickly escape danger while still being close enough to feed when the opportunity arises. This relationship is a perfect example of how species can evolve to exploit unexpected environments. So the next time you think about ocean life, remember the pearlfish and their clever choice of a home. Who knew safety could be so unconventional? Can you imagine that stunning temple took 40 years? The Salt Lake City Mormon Temple, a true architectural marvel, was constructed between 1853 and 1893 and stands as the spiritual heart of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. With its imposing granite walls and a gracefully soaring central spire, the temple beautifully embodies the faith and dedication of its builders. Designed to inspire reverence, The intricate details and unique craftsmanship draw visitors from around the globe, eager to witness its splendor. The temple not only serves religious purposes, but also represents a significant landmark in American architecture. With each stone laid and each detail meticulously crafted, the temple showcases the determination and commitment of the community. Have you ever wondered how such a magnificent structure could be built over 4 long decades, despite the challenges of the time? Why exactly does the red-faced bird stand out? This striking bird, known for its captivating bright red face and primarily black plumage, is a true marvel of the tropical forest it calls home. Its vibrant coloring makes it an eye-catching sight against the lush greenery, but it's not just its appearance that impresses. This bird is famous for its loud, distinctive call, which can travel over vast distances, allowing it to communicate with others even when separated by thick foliage. In its habitat, this avian species plays a crucial role in the ecosystem by helping to disperse seeds, which contributes to the growth of new plants and maintains the diversity of the forest. As it flits about, it unintentionally aids in planting trees, making it an essential player in the health of its environment. Isn't it fascinating how something so beautiful can have such a significant impact on its world? Let's uncover the truth about Bigfoot laws. In Washington state, it is illegal to kill Bigfoot, Sasquatch, or any ape-like creature, a rule that has sparked curiosity and debate since it was first enacted in Skamania County in 1969. This quirky law reflects not only a fascination with the legendary cryptid often spotted in the Pacific Northwest, but also a commitment to conservation. Initially, harming Sasquatch could lead to hefty fines or even jail time, but the law evolved to emerge as a wildlife refuge. This means that Skamania County now promotes the protection and respect for the myth of Bigfoot, encouraging both locals and visitors to appreciate the natural beauty of the region's dense forests. Have you ever wondered why this elusive creature captures our imagination? Perhaps it's the thrill of the unknown and the mystery that keeps the myth alive. Did you know B.B. King had a fiery lesson? One of the most legendary musicians in blues history, B.B. King, had a remarkable story behind his guitar named Lucille. The name stemmed from an incident where a deadly fight broke out between 2 men over a woman, which ignited a fire that destroyed the venue he was performing at. In the chaos, B.B. made a brave move to save his beloved guitar, risking his safety. This experience not only solidified his love for music, but also became a crucial life lesson for him. He vowed never to fight over a woman again, using Lucille as a constant reminder of this promise. The guitar itself became a symbol of resilience and wisdom, reflecting King's transcendent career. B.B. King went on to sell over 30 million records, inspiring countless musicians and fans. When you hear the soulful notes of Lucille, remember it's more than just a guitar. It's a testament to a man's journey through life, love, and music. What other remarkable stories do musicians hold? Spicy foods can boost your brain power? It's true. Eating certain spices can actually help improve memory in adults. Research shows that compounds found in chili peppers, turmeric, and even black pepper may enhance cognitive functions. For instance, capsaicin, the substance that gives chili peppers their heat, is linked to better blood flow to the brain. This increased circulation means that more oxygen and nutrients reach your brain cells, helping them function better. Turmeric, famous for its bright yellow color, contains curcumin, a powerful antioxidant that may protect against age-related memory decline. By adding these spicy ingredients to your meals, you not only spice up your dishes, but also supercharge your brain. Imagine enjoying a delicious curry while giving your memory a boost at the same time. So next time you're cooking, don't shy away from the sizzle and spice. Could a little heat in your diet be the key to sharper thinking as you age? Here's a wild fact about Somali pirates. During the rescue of Mayor Scalabama and Captain Phillips, a shocking twist occurred. As U.S. Navy SEALs bravely intervened to save the hostages from the clutches of Somali pirates, a substantial $30,000 in cash that was meant for the operation mysteriously vanished. This money, reportedly seized from the pirates' ship, never found its way back. Although 2 Navy SEAL team members were investigated for possibly taking the cash, they were never formally charged, leaving many questions unanswered. The drama of high seas piracy took on even deeper layers with this incident, illustrating not only the dangers of the rescue, but also the complexities behind such operations. Why did the cash disappear? Was it simply an oversight, or was there something more to this tale of courage and controversy? Did you know Earth's water is mostly undrinkable? Approximately 70% of the Earth's surface is drenched in water, but here's the kicker. Only about 1% of that vast amount is suitable for drinking. Most of this water is salty and found in oceans, which cover nearly 3/4 of the planet. Even rivers and lakes, while fresh, still contribute very little to our drinking supply. This tiny fraction of available fresh water is crucial for our survival, as it fills your glass, nourishes crops, and quenches the thirst of all living beings. We rely on fresh water sources like rivers, lakes, and groundwater, but they're facing increasing pressures from pollution, climate change, and overuse. This means that protecting these precious resources is more important than ever. Have you thought about how you can conserve water in your daily life? Simple actions like fixing leaks, taking shorter showers, and being mindful of water usage can help safeguard our drinking water for future generations. Let's cherish and protect this precious resource. Is it really true that your receipts can be harmful? It turns out that those faded thermal paper receipts might carry more than just your total purchase. Many of them contain a chemical called bisphenol S, or BPS, which can disrupt hormones and even damage DNA. For many people, especially those working in retail who constantly handle these receipts, just a brief touch can let this chemical seep into your skin. While we often think of receipts as harmless, studies suggest repeated exposure to BPS might lead to significant health risks. Hormonal disruption can cause various issues in our bodies, making this an important matter to consider. So the next time you grab that long paper trail from the cashier, you might want to think twice about how often you handle those receipts. What can we do to stay safe? Prepare to be amazed by Air Force One's medical capabilities. This iconic plane isn't just a symbol of presidential power, it also serves as a fully functional doctor's office while soaring through the skies. Equipped with advanced medical facilities, Air Force One features an area that can be transformed into an operating room. This means that in case of a medical emergency, the president can receive immediate care from a doctor who is always on board. With medical equipment ready for use, in the presence of trained personnel, this aircraft becomes a unique blend of a flying White House and an emergency medical facility. The careful preparation reflects the importance of safeguarding the health of the nation's leader, no matter where they are in the world. So the next time you hear about Air Force One, remember, it's not just about travel, it's about ensuring the president's health and safety in any situation. Dive into the world of the frilled shark. This unique creature, often referred to as a living fossil, boasts a fascinating set of features that make it an extraordinary predator. Named for its frilled arrangement of about 300 teeth, the frilled shark uses its toothy grip to effectively trap its favorite meals, including squid and fish. These teeth aren't just for show, their design enhances the shark's ability to snag slippery prey as it swims through deeper ocean waters. With a body that can stretch over 6 feet long, this shark is often found lurking in the depths of the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, blending perfectly into the shadows. Although rarely seen by humans, its ancient lineage dates back to around 80 million years, making it a remarkable subject of study for scientists interested in evolutionary biology. Remarkably, the frilled shark's hunting method involves ambushing its prey with a sudden quick movement, showcasing adaptability that has allowed it to thrive in its environment. Isn't it amazing how such a prehistoric creature still survives today?